And now on CRN Radio, it's time for Silver Moments with Dr. Marcia Baltimore. And now, here's Dr. Baltimore.
Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Marcia. I'm glad you're joining me. This morning, we're going to study Sex After 60, number 2. We had Sex After 60, number 1, last week. And just for your review, I'll tell you the big topics we made on that first half. We made the facts first, that one of the biggest stressors in marriage is retirement, and that comes as number 10 stressor, when one person retires and the other one doesn't. Second thing we covered was the Kinsey report on impotence, which I'm not going to repeat, but it has to do with the marriage a lot. The third thing we had last week was what to do about that impotence. And the fourth thing was the lifetime trends of people with their mate, and that was a Duke University study. The fifth thing was sex therapy, when you need it, where to go. And finally, we studied women and lubrication as to how long it takes them, how to stay healthy so you're healthy for your mate and yourself, how to eat well so your nutrition gives you strength, and how to be a widow. Unfortunately, many Americans, many people in the world are widows because they die younger, the men die younger. Now, that was last week. This week, we're going to talk about staying in training. That's first. And I want you to get a question for yourself and call me up anytime during this hour. The number is 800-336-2225. Once again, 800-336-2225. And we want to know what you are concerned about. The first thing I want to talk about here with you is staying in training. That comes from the concept of staying in training for anything that's physical. And in this case, you have a partner with it. The lady who uses that phrase is named Carol Botwin, and she wrote a book called Is There Sex After Marriage by Little Brown Publisher in 1987. And I have some little pieces of it in here to review the book. You can get it at your library or with Little Brown or at Amazon. Now, the first thing we found about staying in training, that it's a decision. It's not an accident. You don't say, he made me do it. Forget that. You have to make your mind, ladies, to stay in training. Guys, to stay in training. And in the Duke University study, which was written by Dr. Eric Pfeiffer, he says that you have to have some kinds of exercise that are on a regime for yourself. It's not just, I think I'll exercise Friday only. Forget that. You have to do 10 minutes every day, something. And then you'll see how you fit with your mate. And he and you together can go down to the beach and walk it, or round the block and walk it, or run it if you so desire. But whatever it is, you decided if you can do it together, that much better. So now we're going to say about Dr. Eric Pfeiffer. He told you something that Marie Chevalier said, and I'll tell you after the break what he said.
Folks, did you